Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Heather and I'm a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. And I have been sharing a collection of session segments from a client session that I recently did. And this client had asked me to keep her session private, but was more than happy to share the information with you guys. So I've been breaking it up into different parts so that it's not super long, and sharing different group messages that have come through. Now, if you've been following along with me, you'll know that we had 5 different groups that participated in bringing messages through in this session. And in this part, I'm going to be sharing a message that came through from the Arcturians. Now, I got to preface this a little bit because this message was very unique and very unexpected. And it may challenge some of the belief systems out there. Now, I kind of have debated back and forth, do I share this? Is it going to offend anyone? And it's interesting because my client felt exactly the same when this message was coming through. She told me after the session when we were chatting, she said that she was given a vision before the information really started to come through, and she was thinking in the conscious part of her mind, nope, I'm not saying that. Because it can go against what we believe here. And I think there are so many belief systems around this topic that we're about to go into. But I just want to share a little bit more about it. So the Arcturians talk about Jesus being with them, being on the ships, the Arcturian ships, and that they talk about him coming back for those who need to have him come back, who have such a strong belief system around that and need to have that reassurance as we move through this transition. Now, I don't know what that looks like or what that means. I simply want to share this information with you because I think it's important. I think, as it comes through, I need to give you guys the opportunity to choose how you feel about it. And maybe some of you are going to say, that's ridiculous, and I'm not believing in that, and that is okay. But maybe some of you will go, that's interesting. As I started to think about it after the session was over, they start out and they talk about Jesus being with them on the Arcturian ships. And I thought, well, okay, we know that Jesus is a soul. Jesus pops into many hypnosis sessions, mine and many other practitioners. He will come in from time to time with beautiful messages and healing. And what I know about the Arcturians, what I've learned about them, is that they are known as master healers. That is one of their greatest abilities, is their ability to heal. And if you think about Jesus and the time that he was here, what was he also known as? He was known as a master healer. So I don't think that they said that he is an Arcturian, but it's possible that his soul has been Arcturian before, and that is where all of those amazing healing abilities came from. So you guys will have to let me know if you've ever heard of Jesus and his connection to the Arcturians and you want to post a little bit about that. I would love to know more because this was quite a surprise to me. So I just want you to keep in mind, with everything that I share, I'm simply sharing the information, and it's never with the intent for it to change your belief systems or to make you believe something that you're just not ready to. It's just to share. I feel like that's part of my role here, is to help people to look at things from a different perspective. And this definitely gives a different perspective. So I just wanted to share one more thing also before I read the transcription. After the session, so there's a part in it where they say, and let me look, I've got it right here. They talk about you will see Jesus in your clouds, and we see the pictures that people send or that you send. We like when you capture it. So they were referring to people who have taken pictures of Jesus, of what looks like Jesus in the clouds. And so we had this session, and then the very next day, she gets a text message from a friend who has no idea that we've done this session. And that friend sends her a link to a collection of pictures of people that had taken images of Jesus in the clouds. So that's just a synchronicity that doesn't happen. She knew in that moment that that was the guide saying, okay, we know that you're having trouble with this information. So here you go. Here's exactly what we were talking about. And again, that friend knew nothing about it, but just randomly sent her that video. So I'm going to link that video below if you would like to take a look at it and make that connection between the session and that video. It's pretty cool. There's some pretty interesting pictures. And there's even one, if you'll notice, that it kind of looks like Jesus standing on a spaceship. Let me know what you think. So I hope you enjoy this very different perspective on the possible return of Jesus. So I start off with, before I move on with some personal questions, the only group that I have yet to speak with is the Arcturians. I know they were here to hold space and light for this session, but are there any messages that they would like to bring forward at this time? Her mind is trying to block us. Her mind says, maybe we shouldn't say this, but we will come through anyway and let you all decide. She thinks it will offend others' belief systems. We are here with no judgment. We will come and we will help when the time is right. We will come with Jesus. He does ride with us in our ships, you know. You see why she wanted to filter that? Yes. So sensitive on your earth. Well, I think it's amazing. She loves it too, but is scared. Jesus is with us. For all of you calling out. He was so happy to be on your earth, to be an example, to feel what it feels like. He understands. He can laugh with you knowing the struggles, but he is here and he hears you. We will return like Source has commanded it, and you will be so happy. He is waiting. He will come in our Arcturian ships. You have seen him in your clouds. We do see the pictures that you send, and we like it when you capture it. It is from us. These are messages of hope. You need hope, and we will provide that. Jesus is hope. He rose from the dead. He took his body. And he left the tomb. That will be you. He was the example that you needed. You can leave the tomb too. The dark has put you in there, haven't they? Shut the door. Rolled the stones, didn't they? But it doesn't matter. You can transcend that. You are all powerful beings from Source. Jesus is from Source. You are Source. Do you see? You are not different. The energy is one. You can transcend the dark chains if you choose to. Remember what Jesus went through? The pain, the suffering, the judgments. Remember that when you are feeling like you're in your darkest day, it will end. And it will end beautifully. And Jesus will be waiting for you, for all that need to see his face for all that need to hear that Jesus will come again. We will tell you this now. He is waiting. He is ready. And He will help you the way Source helped Him out of the tomb. This is the rebirth. You all know it's time. We can feel the energy shifting. We are circling the planet, feeling the frequencies and sending hope to humanity when hope has been broken. You all deserve hope. So to find us, the Arcturians, you look to the sky. We are there watching. We are there waiting. His arrival will be perfect. For all of you who cannot understand on a spiritual level that there are other beings, we will send you Jesus in that hour. Do you see? We will never let you have fear when you transcend this planet. If Jesus is what you need to feel protected, Jesus is what you will see. We will send Him. He will be with you. If you are okay with seeing other beings, perhaps you want to ride with the Andromedan crowd, we will send them. Whatever makes you happy, it will be. So some say Jesus will return. He will. Some say, no, I don't believe that. My people will get me. They will. Whomever you would like to go with to transcend the darkness is up to you. There's no right way. There's no one way. The Buddhists will not want to see Jesus. They will not see Him. But you will because you want to. He is real. He will help you. But it is up to your soul. Everybody will get the experience that they desire and transcend that tomb into the next beautiful path of existence. So look to the skies. We will show ourselves. You may see Jesus, or maybe a ship. That's up to you. Very good. Thank you so much for that beautiful information. So that was the end of that very interesting message from the Arcturians. What do you guys think? I can see that as I have tried to put the pieces together of what this shift will look like. And I see so many different things come through my sessions. I listen to a lot of other practitioner sessions, and I'm always trying to piece together, what is this going to look like for each one of us? And I think that it may look very different for each of us depending on our belief systems, depending on what we signed up for. There may be many different shifts, many different timelines. It's just really hard to tell. So in this little segment, they were talking about those who need to see Jesus, they'll see Him. And those who need to see something else will see that. And those who need to experience it in a certain way will have that experience. It may not look the same for all of us, and that is why we get such varied information in these sessions, because the information that comes through the client may be what the client is connected to or what their experience might be. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I know we hear so much in these sessions and you're kind of like, okay, what's going to happen? What's it going to look like? And I think that's always shifting and changing and could look very different based on your perspective. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I'll talk to you in the next video.